Good evening and welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Jason Geyser. 3 local big schools tonight play for spots in the regional finals, and all 3 take a big step up in competition after facing lower-seeded teams that sprung first-round upsets a week ago. We begin with a showdown of the last 2 Division IV state champions in our Football Friday Night Spotlight game.
Football Friday Night Spotlight game brought to you by D&D Trucking and Services.
After dismantling the 14 and 11 seeds in Region 14, third-seeded Van Wert tonight heads to Napoleon for a showdown with second-seeded Clyde. The tougher competition doesn't seem to faze the defending champs. On their very first drive, Aiden Pratt keeps the rock on third down and takes it for 32 yards into Flyer territory. The big first down run sets up the Cougars' first score. Inside the 10, Pratt again keeps it, dragging a defender from 8 yards out. Van Wert's up 7-0. Later in the first, driving again. This time, Pratt would show off the arm skills. Over the middle to Trey Laudick, who has room to run. Laudick finally stopped at the 1, but good luck keeping this offense from getting a single yard. Very next play, Nate Jackson across the goal line. The Cougs lead 14-0, and that's when the defense makes a big play. Clyde's looking for a deep strike, but it's Laudick in perfect coverage, tipping the pass and hauling in the interception in the end zone. Laudick's not taking a knee. He weaves his way back through traffic, toting the rock all the way out to midfield. Laudick gives his offense fantastic starting position, and they take advantage. On a fourth down, Pratt rolls right and hits older brother Connor in the end zone. Van Wert rolls into the regional finals, winning 48-14. So the Region 14 bracket comes down to the 3 seed versus the 4 seed next Friday night. Van Wert and Port Clinton will square off for a regional title. Not that it matters, but the Cougars beat the Redskins in the first round last fall by 26 points. St. Mary's tackles a tall task in the Division III postseason. The Rough Riders open the playoffs against a pair of 4-win teams. Tonight they meet undefeated, top-seeded Hamilton Baden at Trotwood Madison. On Baden's opening possession, the Rams running back is quickly wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by Logan Compton and Jace Schaefer. The St. Mary's defense sets the tone, but the Rams do score on the drive. However, the Riders don't waste any time getting those points right back. On the ensuing kickoff, it's Braden Hemmelgarn streaking the other way. Hemmelgarn takes the kick all the way back to the house, pulling St. Mary's into a 7-all tie. Next Baden drive, the pass to the sidelines is quickly snuffed out by Keegan Sharp. He makes the tackle for loss, pinning the Rams further back. And later in the second quarter, down 17-7, Compton and Stosh Patterson wrap up the Rams quarterback for the sack. The defense doing all they can to keep St. Mary's in this one. Watch this. The Rams quarterback's on the run here. He reverses field, but Hemmelgarn sticks with the play and chases him down to make another tackle. It's yet another sack for St. Mary's. They'd fall down 24-7, get a little creative. Cody Wallace to Gavin Reinecke, pitching to Hemmelgarn. Not enough offense to keep up tonight, though. The Riders fall 45-10. In Division I, Findlay is fresh off a 30-point victory over upset special Dublin Kaufman last Friday. Tonight, it's the Trojans looking to spring the upset, meeting second-seeded Bellefontaine, or rather second-seeded Springfield in Bellefontaine. Findlay's punting early, and the Wildcat return man can't handle it. Tucker Oliver's there, Johnny on the spot. He's going to turn it into an even bigger play, hauling the ball inside the red zone. However, Findlay gets no points out of it, so their defense has to step up. Springfield driving in the second. The bad snap, though. Luke Montgomery and Ashton Yeager are all over it. Later on, the Wildcats keep the pressure on, dialing up the deep ball, but the Trojans again answer the bell. Donovan Harris breaks up the would-be touchdown pass. Findlay stayed within 6-0 deep into the third quarter tonight, but then the Wildcats block the punt, and they take it in for a touchdown. That's the backbreaker. Findlay falls 13-0. 10 more local teams are in action tomorrow night. All games kick off at 7 p.m., including Ottawa Glandorf and Otsego meeting in Napoleon. It was the Knights who ended the Titans postseason a year ago. More from Division 5, where Versailles will make the trip south to Bellbrook for a date with top-seeded Cincinnati Taft. In Division 6, Coldwater meets up with number 1 seed Mechanicsburg on the turf in Piqua. The 2020 Cavs beat the Indians by 3 touchdowns on their road to a state title. Meanwhile, Allen East and Anna go head-to-head in Wapakoneta. Division 7, Region 26, Macomb tries to take down top-seeded Hopewell Loudon. That game's at Bowling Green High School. LCC does battle with Eden at Donnell Stadium in Findlay. And in Region 28, Sydney is the site for Marion Locals match up with Riverside. The top-seeded Flyers ended the Pirates tournament trek in round 3 a year ago. And finally, St. Henry will head to Lima's northeast side to take on Tri-Village at Bath. So it was a light night of high school football, but after a quick break, a pair of other teams teams are deep down the tournament trail. That includes the Liberty Benton volleyball team gunning for a spot in the state finals and the OG girls soccer squad playing in theirs. See the highlights after this.
Football Friday Night is brought to you by Union Bank. Now with everyday rewards checking, with free online banking and bill pay, refunds on ATM charges, and more.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night. The Ottawa Glandorf girls soccer team tonight tries to make program history by bringing home their school's first state championship from the pitch. The 8th-ranked Titans face number 6 Waynesville in the Division III finals at the Columbus Crew's new $300 million downtown stadium. 8 minutes into this one, Clara Beach fighting for the ball. She gets possession and fires one on net, but it's turned aside from the keeper who was able to corral it. We remain scoreless. Other end, Lady Titans trying to keep it that way in the 13th minute. Emma Brinkman stepping in front. Her only save of the half keeps OG tied at the break. Second half, Brinkman sees a lot more shots her way, but the junior denying this opportunity. Also mindful to jump on the loose ball. She'd end up with 6 saves on the night. But in the 52nd minute, again, Waynesville putting on the pressure. One attempt is turned aside, but the rebound is there and connects. Waynesville, that's the only goal of the Division III state final, beating OG 1-0. The Titans match their best ever tournament run, bringing home a 2nd silver trophy. The state volleyball championships are tomorrow in Dayton. Today, Liberty Benton tries to punch their ticket for the Division III finals. The undefeated 4th-ranked Eagles meet number 12 Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy in the semis. Opening set, Izzy Granger with the block. The Eagles have a 2-point lead. Then Sydney Elsesser bumps to Karis Willow for the kill. LB takes the opening frame 25-20. In the second, Elsesser sets back to Avery Zerker, who tips it to the sideline. That ties us early on, and this team can get it done in all phases of the game. Elsesser serving up the ace. The Eagles have an 11-10 lead. The advantage has grown to 4 when Elsesser sets to Zerker down to the hardwood. Liberty Benton pulls away for a 25-17 victory, so they're looking for a sweep in set 3. Chelsea May directs this ball safely to the other side of the net, and then Sophia Barbara gets defensive on the outside, registering the block. It's 16-14 Eagles, and their Division I bound college stars put this away. Granger, the Toledo commit, with power. LB is closing in on victory, and then the Penn State commit, Willow, with velocity. A team-high 16 kills for her. Liberty Benton breaks out the broom, sweeping their way into the state finals.
I'm so proud of how my girls have played all season, but really just to come together as a team today and win in 3 against a really strong opponent. I thought it was a great match. I thought it was back and forth a lot of great hitters on both teams, but I'm just so proud of the way that they battled back.
Our 7th and 8th grade teams, we won. We did not win the BBC, so we got close, but didn't quite get there either time. So I'd like to win a championship with this team, get these seniors a big win. They were all there. They didn't all get to play, but I'd love to get them a big trophy.
So after beating the same semifinal opponent as they did when they won that big trophy back in 2019, the Eagles will face the same finals opponent as well. Top-ranked Independence also earned a sweep today. The Division III championship game is set for 3 p.m. tomorrow. The championship game in Division IV will be on the Nutter Center Court at 1 o'clock. It's an all-MAC showdown between 2nd-ranked New Knoxville and number 5 St. Henry. That shows how strong the Midwest Athletic Conference is. Here's a reminder of how deep. Neither of these teams won the league title this fall. MAC runner-up New Knoxville won a 4-set affair over 4th place St. Henry just over a month ago at home. Now they'll meet again, and someone's going to bring the league its 143rd team state championship.
I think it's awesome. I think it goes to show how competitive the MAC is. Like I said earlier, every MAC team you're going to play is going to be a dogfight. So I think it's really cool, and we're blessed to be able to play somebody we already played, but we're excited, and we know it's not going to be easy, so we're going to come ready.
We are the best conference around. I mean, it's tough every single MAC game that we play. I mean, we finished 4th in our conference this year behind 3 awesome teams in New Bremen, Coldwater, and New Knoxville. And now we have a chance to play New Knoxville in the state title game. I think that just really shows how strong the MAC is and how hard all the young ladies in our area work year-round to be where we are.
College volleyball, Ohio Northern loses in the opening round of the Division III National Tournament tonight. 3-1 is the final score against Colorado College. The Lady Bears soccer squad, though, opens the postseason with a victory, 2-0 over Hope College. The Bears play the host school, 10th-ranked Case Western Reserve, at 3:30 tomorrow. And that's how we wrap up an extremely well-rounded edition of Football Friday Night. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to everyone here who helps us put this show on the air each and every week. We'll have you covered for high school football, volleyball, and more tomorrow. Join us then.